Be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons. That's what we're all about at SMC. Welcome to episode 4 of the new Salon Marketing Show. My name is Vanessa McDonald. I am the founder of Salon Marketing Creative Agency. I've been working passionately in the professional beauty industry and skincare industry for 20 years. And I founded Salon Marketing Creative Agency to help beauty salons and skin clinics untap the potential of their business through your most valuable asset you own, the most valuable marketing asset you own. That would be your database. Today, during episode 4, we are going to be focusing on the 3 key areas, the 3 critical areas I personally am always banging on about within SMC Insider, our exclusive Facebook group, but also everywhere that I talk about effective beauty salon marketing, especially if you want to scale your business through skin treatments and retail sales. In fact, these 3 critical areas apply to any business. So if you happen to have stumbled upon this live broadcast and you're thinking, I don't own a beauty salon, stick around, because it doesn't matter what type of business you actually own. It doesn't matter what your niche is. It doesn't matter what your specialty is. If you own a business, there are 3 key areas you need to focus on in order to grow. Number 1, attract new clients. Number 2, increase average client spend. And number 3, increase the average frequency of visit. So you want to see new people, you want your clients spending more when they see you, and you want to see them more frequently. Today, I'm going to give you 3 tips, one for each of those 3 critical areas that you'll be able to immediately take back to your business. I know a lot of you reserve Monday. You put Monday aside to work on your business, to work on your business systems, your team development, and of course, your marketing. And what you could do with what I share with you today is immediately take these strategies back, take the tactics back, and apply them, implement them, and then execute them. Be a #SMC action taker and give it a go. It's free. What have you got to lose? Now, before I get started, if you are new to the Salon Marketing Show, please leave me a comment. Let me know, where are you watching? What's your name? What's your salon name? And how about, what help do you currently need with your marketing? How about that? Let me know. What do you find your biggest marketing challenge? Regardless if you're new or you're a regular of the show, why don't we start there? Leave me a comment and let me know what's your number 1 marketing challenge at the moment. And I'll jump in there and we can have a bit of a powwow about it. Okay, so I have a PowerPoint presentation prepared. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. And we are going to get stuck into today's content. Sound good? Okay, here we go. So, sharing my screen. And let's get this party started. This is the first time I've used Google Docs. Here we go, present. Beautiful. Oops. Right, there. So before I get stuck here, and a big shout out to our major sponsors, Forest Salon Software and Dermalux, and in particular, the new Dermalux Flex. I personally believe every salon should have a Dermalux Flex in every treatment room. It is an fantastic entry level option or piece of technology for your LED treatments. And I personally use a Dermalux Flex at home. I use it at least 4 times a week, and I have seen amazing results with my skin. At the moment, I'm experiencing a purge on my skin from a peel that I had around 3 weeks ago, and I've had some breakout, and the Dermalux Flex has definitely reduced the sensitivity and is helping my skin heal, and it is doing that at a rapid rate. So definitely contact Professional Beauty Solutions if you'd like to know more about the Dermalux Flex, because it really is a fantastic piece of technology. So I have introduced myself. The Salon Marketing Show happens every Monday at 12 noon, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And this is a place you come to when you need marketing inspiration. We do usually have a focus on direct response marketing and database. However, if I come across a great topic through my travels, I certainly make that a focus for our industry and take some of the ideas that I see out there from other industries and help and turn them into strategies and deliver tips that you can then take back to your beauty business. That's what the new Salon Marketing Show is all about. We're here for up to 30 minutes every Monday, and I hope pop it in your diary. And I'd love to see some regular people come and watch the show. So tip number 1 is to help you attract new clients. And what my tip is to up your before and after photos game. Now, I know for many clinics, this is something that that you need to be doing more of. And it could be something that you intend to do more of. But what usually holds people back from being really consistent and getting some momentum with the taking of before and after photos, but also for actually utilizing them in your marketing, is busyness. So getting busy, also getting your clients permission to use the photos if you need that, and also getting your clients permission to use the photos, and getting your team on board, and finally having the right tools or the best tools to take those photos. So I'm going to be talking about some of those challenges today and giving you solutions so that you're able to go back and apply this suggestion or this tip to help you attract new clients through the use of before and after photos today. So what I'm saying to you is, beauty salon owner, up your before and after photos game and do it from today. Why? Because before and after photos absolutely shows a prospect, someone who, they just discovered you for the first time. There's no like and trust yet. They know about you, they've discovered you. It's almost like there should be discover, know, like, trust added to that familiar line that we hear so many marketers use these days. No, like, and trust, no, like, and trust, no, like, and trust. Well, I think discover, know, like, and trust, because you need to discover someone, right, before you can get to know them. You need to get to know them before you can trust them, before you can like them, and definitely need to like them before you can completely trust them. Before and after photos will help your clients discover you as in being a possible solution for a problem or a need they may have. Okay, what your before and after photos are going to do for the prospect, someone who isn't yet a customer, they haven't yet booked in for an appointment with you, they haven't had a service, is that your service can deliver the results and you may be able to be trusted. Gotcha? The messaging through before and after photos is this can work for you too. And here's the proof. What I love about before and after photos, if you're consistent with it, is with actually using them in your marketing. They're great for starting conversations through DM, a direct message on Instagram and Messenger through Facebook. This is going to increase the chances of your prospect making a booking with you. So it's one thing to start a conversation. Getting a booking is another. So you need to get ready for that. Make it easy for the person to make a booking with you. Have your online bookings link ready to go to share with them through Messenger. Have the link featured in the bio of your Instagram account. Offer a gift. Have a gift voucher ready. Have it printed out that you can actually send to the prospect using the good old-fashioned snail mail. Now, at SMC, we have a system that I first started working on back in 2009. I call it foundational marketing. It is your marketing automation, your new client journey with to nurture them towards becoming an existing client. There's a big part of our system that focuses on that, because what I know throughout our industry, the average percentage of new clients who rebook for a second visit at many beauty salons is usually around 20% or less. So you need to have something in place, a strategy and a system for front desk, so that the staff know, the team know why you're doing this, what their job is in making the system working the system. At front desk, you need to have something in place so that you can proactively work on increasing your new clients booking for a second visit. Okay. Now, part of what we teach through our foundation marketing system is to be ready to have a gift to send to prospects as well, to hand to someone who's showing interest in your business. That could be someone walking in the front door to ask some questions for the first time. It could be someone walking in to say, have you got a treatment menu that I could just grab and keep going? To actually give that person a gift voucher that's part of your foundation marketing process is going to help increase the chances of them making a booking with you. So that gift voucher could also be used to send to anyone who makes contact with you after seeing a before and after photo on Instagram or Facebook. They're now engaging in a conversation with you, either through the comments on the main feed or through the news feed, or you've actually managed to transition them over to direct message to DM you, or to engage in a conversation through Messenger one-on-one. Now, you can email out a voucher. Of course you can. That's another tactic, another touch point. But I highly recommend you consider print. And I know that print still works because we have our clients using it in their foundation marketing system. I know that print still works because I personally recently received a letter from Grace Lever. Grace Lever is one of the most well-known female mentors or coaches for female coaches in Australia, if not the world. And last week, she sent me a letter in the post. So if Grace is doing it, you should be doing it too. Sound good? Let me give you an example. So here's an example of one of the thank you gift packs one of our foundation marketing flamingos clients use. It's a really simple A6 voucher. It says you're invited to experience the clinic name, and then there's a gift on the back to send out. So what this enables you to do is ask the prospect for some of their personal details so that you're able to build a database of people interested in your clinic, separate to your actual point of sale database, which is made up of all your clients. So that, as you grow that database, that is going to allow you to start marketing to prospects to nurture them across to make their first booking with you. So you can also email that out, and that is also something that we cover in our foundation marketing system. And if you'd like to learn more about that, please book a discovery call. You can do that via our website, salonmarketingcoach.com.au, or you can do that by direct messaging us through Facebook, right here at the Salon Marketing Creative Agency Facebook page. So by having a gift ready and offering to send a voucher out, you're able to ask for their postal address. You can't do that if you're only sending email. If you say that that needs to say via, not viz. You also need to, it's handy to get their email address in that prospect database as well as their first and surname. Ask them, say, I'll also email it to you so that they have the option of showing the voucher on their phone when they come in to redeem it. So it's specifically the tactic, the voucher is used to send to prospects. You could also give it to local businesses to give to their clients. There's lots and lots and lots of different ways that you can use a marketing piece like that. You are invited to experience. Make sure that you keep the offer nice and open, as few strings attached as possible. Allow them to redeem it towards any service, and avoid using things like minimum spend. Okay, like terms and conditions like minimum spend. If you have a system at front desk and your staff are well trained and they're confident in recognizing other services you offer, which they can see a potential improvement that they can make. For example, someone's booked in for a brow shape and tint and they can see their lashes would look beautiful if they were tinted. There's a really good chance you'll be increasing that average spend anyway. So take the risk, it's worth it. Moving right along. With your before and after photos, have a plan. So before I get into that, I want to give you some examples of why before and after photos are so important and how powerful they can be for attracting new clients to your business. They're going to showcase your true niche and specialty. Okay, so we always often hear, especially on social media, marketers talk about knowing your niche and having a specialty. So at SMC, our niche is independently owned, family-run beauty salons, usually with 3 treatment rooms or more, who have a database, client records, but they're not utilizing or maximizing that opportunity to untap the potential of their business and to grow their business through their database. And they want to strengthen retention, and that's what we specialize in. So our niche is that type of beauty salon, and our specialty is retention. Okay, so what's your niche? What's your specialty? That's what you need to predominantly be posting, so that when someone lands on your Instagram account, for example, and they're looking for a solution like Zar from Shusha Beauty, who actually did my brow tattooing. So I'm going to go to Zar's Instagram account now, and I'll give you the handle. I know her entire business is marketed through Instagram, and that's about it. And I'm going to give you the handle. It's at ZAR_brow expert. And when you go to her account, you are going to see lots and lots and lots of before and after photos, and only before and after photos. So get out your phone if you're not watching the show on your phone now, and check that out, because it's pretty much all she posts. And so when you land on her Instagram account, you know specifically what her specialty is. You can see the quality of her work. You can see lots of variety in her work. And as a result, you go from you've discovered her, now you're getting to know her. And there's a very, very good chance that if you're looking for an expert, a true expert in brow, elite cosmetic tattoo artist and brow expert, she has digital machines and does nano brows, combo and ombre. She has a new location in Sydney. I did not know that. And then it says to SMS, the call to action on how to make a booking is nice and clear. But there is literally just before and after photo after before and after photo. Her account has 31,500 followers, and she's known as one of Sydney's best brow. She is one of 2 known Sydney brow experts. So think about your own Instagram account, how you're using before and after photos, and if someone lands there and they're a new client, are they going to immediately understand at first glance what problem you solve for them, what need they may have that you can fulfill, which is really marketing 101. And if not, do something about that and change that, because before and after photos really is what people want to see. Okay, they don't really want to see a photo of your dog. They don't really want to see a photo of your kids. I get behind the scenes and all of that, but really what you want is conversion from your Instagram account or from your Facebook or from your Facebook page. And before and after photos, when it comes to new clients especially, is one of the most powerful ways you can market to grab their eye, grab their attention, stop them scrolling, stop and look, learn more about you, go through some of the before and after photos. Hopefully it's clear how to make a booking, maybe send you a couple of questions through DM. You've got your gift ready to invite them into the clinic and grow that database so that you're able to attract and convert even more people that have discovered you and want to get to know you. Okay. So have a plan so that you can make sure that you're getting these before and after photos. Because in order to have an account like that, Zara's taking before and after photos all the time. Okay. So you need to make a list of treatments you want to post. Look at your treatment menu, make a list, and then commit to taking at least 1 to 2 sets of your before and after photos every day. If you have a team especially, save them to a library so they're all going into the same place. Teach the team how to utilize a salon phone. You may have a phone in the salon. Get one of the latest smartphones which have amazing cameras built into them, or buy a camera, buy an actual digital camera specifically for before and after photos. That investment, you'll see a return on investment quickly if you're using them in the way that I'm suggesting, especially with that procedure in place to start a conversation by posting before and after photos, but then how do I get that client to book in? Well, conversation is one thing, we want a booking. So utilize those tips that I've shared with you today. Sound good? Okay, so you want to be using your before and after photos in everything. So your social media, campaign marketing, website treatment menu, what else can you think of? How else could you be using before and after photos? I'm imagining you could actually text them out in an MMS message as well. And it's important if you're going to be using it, especially in your campaign marketing and on your, say, print pieces, that your before and after photos are as high resolution as they possibly can be. And that's why it's important to train your team in how to use a camera or how to use the phone properly. So look at some of the features that are now within your phone. There could be some new features, zoom in, zoom out. You've got the editing feature as well. And teach your team how to take before and after photos. Make it a focus of one of your team meetings. There's an idea for you. And I bet the girls have a lot of fun and become really enthusiastic around taking before and after photos and having the clinic having a plan, and they're actually showcasing their work on your clinic's Instagram account. A client release form for the before and after photos. I've talked about having... you can access a client release form through lawonearth.com.au. I contacted Katie Richards, who is the founder of Law on Earth. It's an amazing, amazing legal platform where anyone can go and get legal advice for next to nothing. It costs next to nothing compared to going through, directly through a legal firm. And you can meet with lawyers through like a video meeting technology that has been built within the platform. Yeah. If you're a member, I think it's $97. If you're not a member, it's $147 for 20 minutes to meet with a lawyer. You don't need to do that for this, because you can actually also purchase forms through Law on Earth. Forms that usually cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'm not saying a client release photo form costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they do cost a bit if you go direct to a legal firm. Through Law on Earth, it might cost $37 or $57 or some ridiculous small amount like that. So I contacted Katie Richards last night, and she, as always, is going to be adding to the Law on Earth platform very soon, if not today, a client release form that you'll be able to use in order to ask your clients if you can use their before and after photos. And a lot of clients will say yes, because you can black out their eyes. It might be before and after photos of their hands if you specialize in age management. And sometimes clients just want to help you, and they're happy to help you. I know that for my own cosmetic doctor, I've often been used for before and after photos in most of the procedures that I've had. But do thank clients with a gift or offer them a gift in return for helping you, and make it something relevant for them they can sample, that's going to a treatment that's going to increase their average spend in the future if they love it, but also complement some of the services they're already having. So it makes sense. Okay, so tip number 2 is to increase average client spend. I'm going to share with you a little story that happened to me personally when I was on holiday in Port Douglas 2 weeks ago. And for today, our focus is the question, do you want a facial with that? Remember in the days when Macca's first started asking, do you want fries with that? I mean, it doesn't even happen anymore because they've got their meals. They might say, do you want that in a meal? That's the new, do you want fries with that? Do you want that in a meal? What they're saying is, do you want more? Do you want to spend more with me today? And what happened with my personal experience when I was in Port Douglas, I was looking for somewhere to have a massage, and the yoga studio that I was visiting at the time, the owner of the yoga studio recommended the therapist who was working within his building. Her name is Tick, and she owns a business there called Deep Beauty Port Douglas. So I contacted Tick after getting the number from Michael, the owner of Deep Retreat, and I wanted to book in for a massage that was going to cost $100. And what she said to me on that phone call really got my attention, and it almost had me doing a happy dance as a marketing strategist who specializes in beauty salons scaling their business through skin. She said to me, would you like to, do you feel like a facial? Would you like to add a facial to your appointment? Yes, please. And I actually, unless I'm doing a secret salon review, I actually treat my own skin at home. I've got a lot of the products because I have great relationships with all the major distributors. And, I've got a pomegranate peel I can use. I've got my Flex LED. But just the fact that she asked me and I was in the mood for a treatment, for touch, for massage, for trying something new because she was a proactive stockist, I said yes. So what happened as a result of that is my spend increased from $100 to $444 because I also had some waxing done, and I also bought 2 proactive serums as well. So isn't that interesting? And what a massive increase that is. Double it and double it again. Just by asking. Vanessa, do you feel like a massage? Would you like to add a massage? A facial? Would you like to add a facial to your booking? Would you like do you want a facial with that? Would you like a facial with that? So that got me thinking a little bit. We need to have a process ready if this is something we want to do on a regular basis with our clients to increase average client spend. So how do you do that? Using the history, that's going to help a lot. When a client calls to make a booking and apply what you've just heard through my story, client calls, look up their history really quickly and have a look at what services they've had in the past. They're calling to book in for a brow shape and tint, and you can see they've had microdermabrasion in the past. Say to them, I can see you've had micro in the past, microdermabrasion. Would you like to add a microdermabrasion treatment with that? We have a promotion running at the moment where you also receive a complimentary LED. Use your campaign marketing if it's relevant, if it's logical, if it makes sense. Because if it's not relevant, it's not logical, it doesn't make sense, then it could come across as salesy or pushy. That's why I'm suggesting that, or you could feel that way, that's why I'm suggesting you use your histories. Okay? If you are making suggestions to people in any setting, in any business, and it's not logical, it doesn't make sense to what they need, that can affect your retention. Think about that. Okay. So this is something that should be customized, utilizing your client histories. The information's there, use it. Take a moment, look up the history. What have they had in the past? Suggest that they have it again. If they say no, start a conversation. What was it about the treatment you didn't enjoy? Because this could be a good solution for you, and take the conversation in that direction instead. If there's nothing in the history, they're just having the same service every time you come in and see them, then make a recommendation of something that's going to complement the treatment that they do regularly have. They regularly have a brow shape, suggest a brow shape and tint. They regularly have a brow shape and tint, suggest a lash tint. They regularly have a lash tint, suggest a lash lift and tint. Gotcha? Making sense? Got you thinking? Think about the increase of average client spend that happened for Tick through asking me, would you like a facial with that? $100, quadrupled to $444. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Ask the question. If you have a process in place, guess what? The fear actually resides for your team, reduces for your team. Tip number 3, how am I going for time? Okay, I'm actually out of time. So I'll just deliver it anyway. The easiest way to grow by increasing to grow is by increasing your client frequency of visit. And I'm going to show you why. Here we have our 3 key areas of growth: average spend, number of clients, and average number of visits. Watch what happens to this total revenue of $300,000 a year based on a salon having an average spend of $100, 500 active clients that they're seeing 6 times a year. Watch what happens when I increase it by 1 visit per year. We're going from 6 visits per year to 7. We have an extra $50,000 through 1 extra visit. Pretty powerful stuff. You're doing the math in your head right now. If we increase it to from 8, 9, imagine if you were seeing your clients monthly. That's just one of the 3 key areas as well. Going back to our PowerPoint. The number one way that you can increase your client frequency of visit is to reach out and touch them on a regular basis, and do that at week 5. Don't do it at week 6, do it at week 5, and utilize your point of sale software automation features that are already built into that POS system that you are currently paying for every single month. Now, I'm actually I'm not going to go through some of these tips here. I'm going to leave you with a tip of using your point of sale software program, because I am out of time. And what I'm going to suggest that you go and set up today, because my goal today was to send you away with tips that you could implement today, is to contact your POS system if you don't know how to do it, and ask them how you can send out an SMS at week 5 for all clients who don't have a future booking, haven't been back for 5 weeks, and activate that marketing automation touch point, utilizing SMS as the tactic to help you increase frequency of visit today. Okay. I will deliver these tips through the remainder of these tips that I don't have time for today through our Instagram account, which is where you can go to get tips specifically to increase the 3 critical areas you need to be focusing on to grow your business: new clients, average spend, frequency of visit. So you'll still get the information. I have an exciting announcement. We are having our first SMC Flamingo Challenge. Yes, everything that we do at SMC is all about standing out like a flamingo amongst a flock of pigeons when it comes to your salon's marketing. We are very flamingo at SMC. And what I would like to do today is invite all of you who are watching live and those who are also watching the replay to register for our first SMC Flamingo Challenge. Now, this is going to be a challenge for your team. This is actually not going to be a competition or a challenge where you're going out and doing something to win something from SMC. Instead, we are going to be holding a Zoom workshop to teach you how to hold an internal challenge for your team. This is happening on Monday, the 12th of April from 10 a.m. for 90 minutes. It is for beauty salon owners and managers. And The cost is $199. However, the first 25 to register will save $100 and only pay $99. I'm going to be posting a registration link for the Zoom workshop when I end today's live. Register and then we'll reach out and contact you through Messenger to sort out your payment. However, if you're an SMC Insider member, you receive your spot in the workshop for free. Okay, so the focus of this workshop, this challenge, learning how to run an internal challenge for your team, is going to be to get them to ask the question, do you want a facial with that? But not in that way. We're going to be talking about scripting. We're going to be talking about targets. We're going to be talking about procedures, how to make a challenge a success for your team, how to help them achieve your goal. The objective is to increase average spend. We want to do that by maximizing every single opportunity we get. When that phone rings, the phone is answered, the client's making a booking. How do we then increase average spend before they've even come in? Taking that extra time that would be required in the appointment book to add those services that could complement what they're already having, that could benefit them in a certain way. That is a service they've had in the past. Okay? You'll be running your challenge throughout May, from the 1st to the 31st of May. However, you'll be learning how to implement and then manage on a daily basis a challenge with your team via this workshop on Monday the 12th of April at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Actually, that will be Australian Eastern Standard Time because daylight savings will be over by then. Who's excited? Okay, well, that's everything I have for you today. Thank you very, very much for joining me for today's episode of the Salon Marketing Show. I need to come back here and there we go. Excellent. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I will definitely come back and answer that for you. As soon as I end this live, like I said, I'm going to post the registration link so that you're able to register for the challenge. We do have a limited number of spots. We can only have up to 100 participants in our Zoom webinars. And those spots do fill up fast because we have over 200 SMC Insider members. Well, we have 76 that have just renewed their annual fees, so they will go fast. The first 25 who are not SMC Insider members save $100, pay $99, not $199. And I absolutely guarantee you that is a tiny investment for the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you during that workshop. I will see you next week for episode 5 of the new Salon Marketing Show, right here on the Salon Marketing Creative Agency Facebook page. Thank you for joining me today and have an absolutely wonderful flamingo week. Bye for now.